There's real value in experiencing it at different times of year. So the house is reacting differently to the light, to the
Hey guys, today we're headed over to Pennsylvania. We're going to look at an architectural genius who created a lovely looking house, an absolutely beautiful looking house, absolutely spectacular looking house. It's so old, like 60s style, imagined. It's got great shapes. It's absolutely awesome. So strap in, we're going to take a look.
colors out in the landscape season by season. So it's going to be a different house every time that you see it. When the light's different, or if it's raining, the house is a completely different experience.
Seems to be built on this rock here that has water flowing through it. How cool. How cool is that, guys?
And I think people can really connect with it, even if you're not here because you're drawn to the sophistication of the architecture. Because it's so based in the fundamentals of nature, I think no matter who you are, there's going to be something about this experience that you connect with. My name's Justin Gunther. I'm the director here at Fallingwater, which is located in Mill Run, Pennsylvania.
Looks like we have a very low, relaxed vibe to this this walkthrough, this review of this house. I like that. It's peaceful.
In southwestern Pennsylvania. Fallingwater was designed by the American architect Frank Lloyd Wright, and he really sought out to revolutionize every building.
This video was designed by me that I'm making right now, James. So if you could hit me with a like and a comment, please subscribe. Thank you.
Topology throughout the course of his career, trying to find solutions for modern living. So with Fallingwater, he kind of reinvented what we think of as a house, kind of reinvented what churches look like for America and for the world. He based all of his ideas in the fundamentals of nature. Through his architecture, tried to harmonize.
You'll find that a lot with great architects. They like to incorporate nature into their pieces. I don't know what it is about being an architect, but you do appreciate a landscape, you appreciate an area, you appreciate the surrounding area of whatever you're building. And a lot of times you want to incorporate that into whatever you're building.
The built environment with the natural environment through what he called an organic architecture. So basing the design, the colors, the motifs of his buildings on nature's forms and principles. The clients for Frank Lloyd Wright for Fallingwater were the Kaufmans. The Kaufman family owned Pittsburgh's largest department store. And it was a family of three: Edgar Kaufman Sr., his wife Lillian Kaufman.
Check out these shorts. Can we bring these back? Can it be acceptable for a man to wear his shorts like this? I like this style. I think that's a good looking style. Maybe that's just me. Am I crazy?
And their adult son, Edgar Kaufman Jr. And they had known about this landscape for a long time. Originally, in the late 1800s, there was a Victorian summer camp here that was built by a group of Masons out of Pittsburgh. If you know Pittsburgh in the late 1800s, early 1900s, it was the Steel City, so lots of smog and pollution.
Lots of history here.
So people escaped from Pittsburgh to come out to the mountains.
Oh my God, look at this. Look at these. Supporting all that. It looks like you cut down trees in the woods and put these up. I guess there was no OSHA back in the day. I think the OSHA would come and say, hey guys, I don't think that's appropriate. I think you're going to fall down here into this waterfall.
Mountains for some fresh air. So the Kaufmans learned of the camp and started leasing it as a retreat from Pittsburgh for the employees of the department store. In the 1930s, they ended up buying the camp from the Masons and then started thinking about the idea of having a more formal.
Is this a gorilla? With some breasts here? This is an odd piece. You want this in your house, guys? What? Look at these milkers on this gorilla. You can't do that. That's inappropriate.
Formal retreat house here, more formal weekend house. And at that time, Edgar Kaufman Jr., the son, was also trying to figure out what he wanted to do with his life. He was in his 20s, and he really didn't want to spend his career in the family business and was much more interested in the arts. A friend of his had recommended that he read Frank Lloyd Wright's newly published An Autobiography, which was published in 1932. Edgar Kaufman Jr. fell in love with this idea of organic architecture, of architecture inspired by nature, because the family loved nature and loved being in nature. So he sought out Frank Lloyd Wright.
We love nature here at the channel, that's for sure. I think I'm going to skip ahead, see if we can go to some rooms.
Lloyd Wright had just established no problem getting organic architecture. So Frank Lloyd Wright was chosen by the family, and then starts a lifetime.
We got a pool here. It's a nice pool. Looks a little green. Might be hard to take care of. We got leaves all over falling in the pool and such. But it is pretty, very pretty. Not big enough to have a diving board. That's okay. We don't need a diving board. We're relaxing out here in Pennsylvania. We're just relaxing, guys.
Relationship with the architect. Wright was invited, obviously, after they decided he was going to review constantly, that it would become something that's tiresome. You would just become used to it.
Keeping these walls all the stone, build your shelves right into them. We like that. We like that. Nice natural feel.
And it wouldn't have the drama and effect of it, as if you were forced out into the landscape to see it, then it would always have an impact. So Wright envisioned this idea of putting the house over top of the waterfall rather than looking at it, so that the family...
Even your appliances are old. This looks like it came out of the 50s or the 60s here.
It was constantly living with the falls rather than just seeing it off in the distance. Because the boulder behind me that makes the hearth of the fireplace was the...
Wow, what an open fireplace. I like that. That's awesome. It's just the whole thing is the fireplace. You don't have to open a door to put your wood in. You don't have to do any of that. You can even extend it out a little bit if you want a big fire. That's sweet.
Family's favorite sunbathing boulder and picnicking boulder by the falls. It becomes the symbolic...
I like these rocks and everything here, but it might be, if you want to put a chair next to your fire, not so much. Look at this. What do we got? A cauldron? A witch's cauldron here? In all orange? Check that out. Wow.
Heart of the house. The fire is always that place of gather in the heart of the home. So that boulder has a very symbolic place in the placement of the architecture, but also in the meaning of this space. And it's
wait a minute.
So that boulder by the falls.
This pot seems to swing around into the fireplace, so you could cook in this huge pot over the fireplace. You'd have to feed 50 people with that pot. That's amazing.
So that it's also the symbolic fulcrum point for the whole cantilever design. So if you think of that boulder as the...
Look at these. You sit on these? It's very Japanese style where they sit on the floor. Put these on both sides, and you could play chess or have tea right at your table there. Your little low coffee table there.
Center of a seesaw. Falls. End of 1937. And then the guest house commission starts up the hill, and that's finished in 1939. So it took about 3 years to complete the project. And all the stone for the building was quarried from the site.
What a nice design they have there on that staircase. Isn't that great? Lots of open windows, lets a lot of light in, a lot of natural light. We like that.
Aggregate for the concrete came from the site. So there's that mill run and bare run in the house, which also gives it that kind of organic quality that people can really connect with.
Be a great place to stay for a weekend. I imagine a writer, like a, not the Shining kind of writer, but like a nice writer goes there to finish his novel.
The main house here is about 10,000 square feet, half of that being exterior terrace space.
We got the Buddha, I believe. Is that the Buddha? Something Indian.
And the reason there's so much exterior space is because so really the internal rooms just serve as antechambers to the terraces that are outside, which is really where Wright wants you to be to enjoy nature, western exposure and the landscape over the falls. So it's this kind of perfect marriage of site.
Still have the scaffolding up there.
Dramatic waterfall feature, this kind of fantasy architecture of a floating house over top of it, kind of merging into this new composition that's otherworldly and awe-inspiring. And now one cannot live without the other. The waterfall can't live without the house, and the house can't live without the waterfall. And then the only thing after the land and the house were donated to the Conservancy, and the reason that land was to protect that watershed.
I want to see more of the house
that flows. And then the son, Edgar Kaufman Jr., inherited Fallingwater. And he continued to use the house as a vacation house until 1963. Oma was head of Columbia University, but in 1963 he
Big
made the
history lesson with
decision
this one,
to
guys.
donate the house.
Check this out. A little sunken in bathtub here. I like this little window here. We got the handrail and everything. That's nice.
And the land to the Western Pennsylvania Conservancy, a land and water company.
Look at this. This is a leather chair. It looks like a folding chair that you'd take outside, but it's made out of leather. How neat. Looks like another stove here. Or not stove, fireplace here, but it's so open. I love how they kept them open. That's great.
Conservation organization, which may seem a little different for a historic house. The reason why it ended up with the Western Pennsylvania Conservancy is because of the family's love of nature, and because this house is so inspiring.
Oh, they donated it to conservation. That's a real love for nature. There's no greed involved there. They're not trying to make. You could sell this place for, I'd guess, $6 million. It's amazing. It's a beautiful place. So donating it to the conservatory that's an honorable thing to do.
Inspired by nature and has this intimate tie to landscape. And it conserved, meaning it could continue living, just like land that's conserved continues to grow and change and be part of this organic evolution of things. So by giving it to a land and change along with the land that's built, we're currently in our 60th in our primary education programming.
All right. Well, I think
this place.
We've just about seen everything we're gonna see.
Maybe the kinds of place.
So, what do you guys think? Is that a nice place? Would you want to buy that place? Would you want to live in that place? I'd love to live in that place. That place is awesome. You look at the waterfalls and all the great architecture and all the old things within the house, the appliances, the open fireplace, absolutely beautiful, gorgeous place. I want to live there. Would you like to live there? That's going to do it for me guys today. Thank you for watching, and hit me with a like or a comment and a subscribe and all that, and I'll see you in the next one.